Iman International Schools. Knowledge for future.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Today we are going to learn a practical in chemistry that states separation techniques. From this topic, separation techniques. We are going to focus on filtration and evaporation. This separation techniques is going to teach you how to separate mixtures that do not have chemical bonds between them. Assuming you went to the market and on your way back you have bought the salt that you're going to use for cooking, and mistakenly the salt fell on the floor and then mixes up with the salt, with the sand. Does it mean that the salt is not recoverable?
No.
You can recover back your salt again by this separation techniques. What we are going to do now is to show you how to get back your salt and separate it away from the sand using this method, filtration and evaporation. On the board we have the soil and sand, which is the one that you have mixed with your sodium chloride, that's your salt. We also have the distilled water. In your apparatus we have the funnel, we have the conical flask, we have your beaker, then we have evaporating dish, the Bunsen burner, the wire gauze, tripod stand, and filter paper. Now the procedure here will show you how we are going to do this practicals. We have before us the sand and the salt in your wash glass. You see the sand and then you have the salt. Now when the sand and the salt mixes up, there is no way you can hand pick it. Rather, you have to use this separation techniques to actually get it done. The first procedure here says when you have poured in your sand or your mixture, add about 10 centimeter cube of water. Using your spatula, stir it. The reason why you're stirring it is because you want the salt to dissolve in the water completely. The sand will not dissolve, only the salt will dissolve. Now after mixing it, you will now set up your filtration apparatus. You have your conical flask, your funnel. Now with your filter paper, fold it in two. The first one, fold it again. Now open it, 3 to one side and 1 on its own to form a cone like this. Now place it into the funnel. You can now pour in your mixture and the water into the funnel. Now you allow it to filter. After some minutes, we have now filtered our mixture. In here is the filtrate, which contains the water and the salt. And on the filter paper, we have our sand in it. We can as well spray it to allow the sand dry off. But we still want to recover our salt. We want to recover our salt back from this water. We have two methods of evaporation. There is the one we call direct evaporation. In that way, you pour in your salt water into the evaporating dish. Place it directly on the Bunsen burner and allow it to dry. Or alternatively, you can put in enough water in a beaker and then use steaming method. We call it indirect evaporation. So that as this water here is boiling, it is also heating up this. Now the difference between the two methods is this. The first method, which is direct evaporation, is faster. But by the time it gets to the end, the salt will start spitting out. So you cannot recover all the salt that you have lost. But if you use indirect heating, like this indirect evaporation will allow you to get all the salt back but it takes time. So this is the difference. Now what we'll do is this. This row is going to do direct heating, while the next row will go for indirect evaporation. Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have all your items there?
Yes, ma'am.
We have now split the students in two groups. The group A are going to filter and go on with direct evaporation, while the group B will also do their filtration and go on with indirect evaporation. So stay tuned.
And nothing less, lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
See the difference between direct heating and indirect heating. This is the direct heating, and you notice that the salt have started leaching out of this evaporating dish. As a result of this direct heating, it is faster. But you also notice that some of the salt will be seen around. You can see them on this. You can see them going out. Before the salt will be able to be recovered fully, some of it will also be lost in the process because it is coming out of that evaporating dish. Unlike the indirect heating, you have everything intact. It will not spit out this way. That way you will recover all the salts that you have started with. But in this way you would have lost some of the salts as a result of it spilling out of that evaporating dish. Do you understand this method?
Yes, ma'am.
Iman International Schools. Knowledge for future.